You're now watching Cần Thơ News of Cần Thơ Radio and Television Station. Here are the headlines. The Centrally-run Cities Emulation Cluster, led by Cần Thơ City, met to review the 2024 Emulation Covenant and set the 2025 agreement. Cần Thơ City reported 27 landslides in 2024, 14 fewer than last year. Top news today. On the morning of March 22nd in Cần Thơ City, the Centrally-run Cities Emulation Cluster, led by Cần Thơ City, convened to review the 2024 Emulation Covenant and establish the 2025 agreement. In 2024, Hanoi, Hải Phòng, Cần Thơ, Đà Nẵng, and Ho Chi Minh City achieved significant social, economic, and security gains through effective emulation initiatives. All five cities exceeded a 6.5% GRDP growth rate, with Hải Phòng leading at 11.01%. State budget revenue surpassed central estimates, with Hanoi recording the highest at 509,295 billion Vietnamese dong. The cluster focused on improving the quality and innovation of emulation movements, aligned with local development goals. Hải Phòng and Ho Chi Minh City were proposed for the Prime Minister emulation flag, Hanoi for the Prime Minister Certificate of Merit, and Cần Thơ and Đà Nẵng for the Special Certificate of Merit. At the conference, the six cities, including Huế, signed the 2025 Emulation Covenant, and Cần Thơ City transferred cluster leadership to Hanoi. During a recent meeting with the National Assembly delegation of Cần Thơ City, the People's Committee acknowledged environmental protection challenges and announced a planned investment of approximately 5,436 billion Vietnamese dong in wastewater infrastructure by 2025. The Cần Thơ City People's Committee acknowledged that while environmental protection receives at least 1% of the local budget annually, this funding remains insufficient. Additionally, staffing challenges within environmental management, personnel often handling multiple responsibilities, and unresolved legacy landfill issues persist. To address these concerns, the city has approved a drainage plan extend to 2030 with a vision to 2050. This plan anticipates the construction of 10 new wastewater treatment plants and the upgrade of one existing facility. Projected investment for wastewater collection and treatment is substantial, estimated at approximately 5,436 billion Vietnamese dong by 2025 and 5,143 billion by 2030. The Cần Thơ City Steering Committee for Civil Defense, Disaster Prevention, and Search and Rescue announced 27 landslides in 2024, representing a 14 case reduction from the previous year. In 2024, Cần Thơ City experienced 27 landslides across Bình Thủy, Thốt Nốt, Cái Răng, Cờ Đỏ, Thới Lai, and Vĩnh Thạnh districts, affecting 49 homes with a total landslide length exceeding 900 meters and estimated damages of 15 billion Vietnamese dong. While the number of landslides decreased compared to 2023, property damage increased. The city also recorded 46 storms, resulting in roof damage to 235 houses. Additionally, 3 high tides impacted the city between August and October. However, due to lower tide peaks and the implementation of the Cần Thơ City Development Project for enhanced urban resilience, significant inner city flooding was avoided. Looking ahead to 2025, with forecasts predicting complex and extreme weather patterns, the City Steering Committee for Civil Defense, Disaster Prevention, and Search and Rescue has outlined 15 key tasks for disaster response, prevention, and mitigation. Cần Thơ City leaders have directed the Ninh Kiều District People's Committee to expedite the construction of embankment or retaining walls at Ninh Kiều Wharf to mitigate high tide flooding. This directive was issued at the March 21st meeting on disaster prevention, control, and search and rescue. Cần Thơ City People's Committee leaders reported that completed components of the city development project and urban resilience enhancement significantly mitigated high tide impacts in 2024. However, an unreinforced gap at Ninh Kiều Wharf Park resulted in localized flooding on adjacent roads. While temporary measures like sandbags and wall were deployed, city leaders deemed them insufficient and aesthetically lacking. Consequently, the Ninh Kiều District People's Committee was directed to implement a more permanent solution. Additionally, the committee was instructed to urgently inspect and repair 25 river-connected manhole covers to optimize the city's boat lock system under Project 3, thereby enhancing inner-city flood prevention. The Cần Thơ City Vietnam Fairland Front Committee Standing Committee held a March Work Review Conference on the afternoon of March 21st. In March, the City Fatherland Front, in coordination with member organizations, conducted extensive outreach to promote party and state policies and mobilize community participation in rural and urban development initiatives. These initiatives, including bridge and road upgrades, lighting installations, and environmental cleanups, resulted in projects valued at over 2 billion Vietnamese dong. The front also continued its efforts in the Joining Hands to Eliminate Temporary and Dilapidated Houses campaign, coordinating the construction of homes for disadvantaged families to meet established deadlines. Mr. Nguyễn Trung Nhân, chairman of the City Fatherland Front Committee, emphasized the need for ongoing public awareness campaigns regarding party and state policies. He also stressed the importance of rigorous monitoring of house construction progress within the campaign, ensuring completion by April 20th. On March 22nd morning, the Cần Thơ City Voluntary Blood Donation Club, in partnership with the youth unions of Cần Thơ Hematology and Blood Transfusion Hospital and Cần Thơ University Faculty of Social Science and Humanities, held the Youth Dread Drop program. The program saw significant participation from unionists, university and college students, and city residents. This event, aligned with Youth Month 2025's theme, Pioneering Youth, Aspiration to Contribute, promoted the message, Vietnamese Youth Giving Red Blood, fostering a spirit of volunteerism and bolstering hospital blood reserves for treatment and emergencies. The organizer also distributed 20 gifts to disadvantaged children receiving treatment at Cần Thơ Hematology and Blood Transfusion Hospital. With a love for beauty in art and life, a group of young people in Ninh Kiều District organized a workshop themed Intersection. The event was designed to honor the traditional beauty of modern women.
The workshop took place in a cafe setting that blended nostalgia with modernity, featuring bright flowers and soft, poetic lighting. Notably, most attendees were áo dài in various colors, both traditional and modernized designs.
I'm impressed that from the guests to the organizers, especially the young people, everyone was dressed in traditional attire, particularly the beautiful áo dài.
At the event, young photography enthusiasts shared the pictures they had taken during their travels across the country, capturing the beauty of women from artistic moments to simple, everyday portraits. These women appear gentle yet strong, optimistic and full of life. As the workshop organizer, Ms. Truyền and her team also introduced traditional coconut sleeve weaving, crafting handmade gifts to share with friends near and far.
Intersection encompasses many aspects, including cultural and temporal intersections. Through the workshop, we hope to convey and inspire young people with a fresh perspective. Youth today dare to art, dare to create, and dare to invest in the arts, but they are doing so in an increasingly professional way.
In the space of intersection, the young organizers offer their friends a spiritual gift, the gentle, emotional melodies of the Chương.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.